So last night I went to go watch a movie about giants wanting to eat children. No, not Jack and the Beanstalk. I went to go watch the BFG. So, the BFG stars Mark Rylance, Ruby Barnhill, Penelope Wilton, and directed by Steven Spielberg. It's based on a Roald Dahl book, which I'll admit I've never read. It tells the story of Sophie, who is taken by a giant. Now, generally giants are monstrous creatures who love eating children, but this particular giant is friendly. He's basically the runt of giant country, and he's a vegetarian, which is a plus for Sophie. Thus, he's known as the big, friendly giant. Then, of course, the other giants find out about this little girl living with the BFG. They become ravenous and do what they can to get their chompers on her. Now, this is a Steven Spielberg movie, and he hardly ever disappoints. And this film is another example of his brilliant filmmaking. The cinematography is stunning. The way he's able to show you this whole new world through this little girl's eyes is another testament to his amazing directing. The movie's also very colourful. Seriously, it feels so alive, just so full of life. The CGI and the motion capture is just amazingly done. And of course, all the detail just adds to this world, this giant country, and it makes it feel like a real place. The performances are of course fantastic. Now, I don't know how he does it, but Steven Spielberg is always able to get the best performances out of child actors. He did it with Drew Barrymore in E.T., Dakota Fanning in War of the Worlds, and now Ruby Barnhill in the BFG. And she really gives such a brilliant performance. The BFG himself is brought to life, as I said before, by amazing CGI and brilliant motion capturing, and his dialogue. Seriously, his lines are funny. He has all these weird names for things that even after the movie, my fiance and I, my soon-to-be wife, thank you, David, found ourselves naming things the way we thought he would name everyday objects. For example, a computer we would call a compiddly widdly. Which is another great thing about this film. It gets you involved. It gets you talking about the movie long after you've seen it. I had only one little issue with this movie, and this is just me purely nitpicking. The second act felt a bit diluted and seemed to lose a bit of focus. Yet it still managed to maintain its humor. And that's another thing, this movie is really funny. You are guaranteed to laugh at least once. Bottom line is, this is a great family movie. Now, the main target audience is children. And I'm pretty sure that children are going to remember this movie and be their favorite movie right up into adulthood. So with that in mind, the BFG gets a gigantic 9 out of 10. My name is David Braz, and guys, thanks ever so much for watching. If you'd like to see more, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. See you later. En ek is klaar. Cut. It's a wrap.